in Afghanistan, we need to understand the decisions taken by his predecessor, Donald Trump. Because in early 2020, the US signed a deal with the Taliban.
In Afghanistan, 19 years, going on 20 years, and that hasn't been a moment like this. We've had very successful negotiations. We think they'll be successful in the end.
Joe Biden said this deal meant he inherited a stark choice.
When I came into office, I inherited a deal that President Trump negotiated with the Taliban. The choice I had to make.
Oh no!
What the hell is that?
In Afghanistan, major developments there. The Taliban drawing what it's calling a red line, saying it will not accept extending the deadline for the U.S. to get out of the country. That deadline exactly a week away amid the mad scramble to get Americans and American allies out. Our Ian Panel is at the airport in Kabul for us with the very latest. Ian, hello.
Yeah, TJ, good morning from Hamid Karzai International Airport. This is now the epicenter of what the president calls one of the most difficult, largest airlifts in human history. And being here, you can see why. All around us are refugees desperate to get out. And all the time, we're seeing these large military transport aircraft landing and taking off from America, from Germany, from other European and NATO countries. Although thousands of people are now being rescued and moved safely out of the country, there are still tens of thousands, just hundreds of yards from me, still desperate to get through and get out. This morning, amid mayhem around Kabul's airport, evacuations are ramping up. With the August 31st deadline to withdraw all military forces now just 1 week away, US officials reporting helicopters and troops were sent into Kabul to extract Americans and airlift them to the airport. But many Americans and thousands of Afghan allies remain. President Biden indicating the pullout could be pushed back, but the Taliban saying failure to meet the deadline will cause mistrust, claiming it's their red line.
If they are intent on continuing the occupation, so it will provoke a reaction.
Adding to the chaos, the possibility of an airport attack from ISIS-K, the branch of ISIS terrorists here in Afghanistan, who could exploit the volatile situation. US and coalition forces now moving quickly. Planes flying almost 11,000 people out over a 12-hour.
I told them I'd be home by 4 p.m.
Open the door or I'm going to throw rocks through your windows, you dumb whore.
In 2020, Joe Biden won those elections. He was the establishment candidate, the foreign policy veteran, the guy who said America is back. Back to what exactly? Destabilizing countries or abandoning allies? Joe Biden is doing both. He has a new catchphrase going around, the buck stops with me. Sounds great, except he doesn't mean it. Biden blames Donald Trump for signing a deal with the Taliban, which is fair enough. He did sign that deal. But if he did not agree with the deal, why didn't Biden walk away from it? He has reversed almost every Trump-era policy, so why not this one? No answers. The president also blames the Afghan leaders and the army. He basically called them deserters and cowards. Clearly, the buck does not stop with Joe Biden. He's the one passing it around. And this is just one instance. Joe Biden's foreign policy is like a board game with no instructions. The American media laps it up. But those policies have real-world consequences, like what